The mood around Birmingham City has shifted in a way that feels difficult to reverse. A few months ago, there was patience around Chris Davies and his attempt to reshape the club. Now, with just one win in 6 and the playoff push fading, that patience has given way to uncertainty. Voices such as Alex Dickin have pointed to a growing disconnect between manager and supporters. What once felt like unity now feels strained. This is no longer purely about results, it is about belief. When that connection weakens, the situation becomes unstable, particularly for ownership led by Tom Wagner. The next decision will carry weight beyond the pitch. The tactical concerns only reinforce that tension. Davies was appointed to bring structure and progression, yet criticism has grown around a perceived lack of flexibility. Supporters such as Jason Moore have highlighted a system that appears fixed, struggling to adapt under pressure. Matches like the one against Derby County have become reference points, particularly when experimental decisions disrupted balance rather than improved it. These are not isolated issues. They contribute to a broader narrative of uncertainty around identity. When a well-funded squad sits in mid-table, questions about direction become unavoidable. Beyond performance, there is a financial dimension. Clubs at this level rely heavily on supporter engagement. Season ticket renewals reflect confidence as much as loyalty. If that confidence declines, it directly affects revenue and limits the club's ability to sustain ambitious spending plans. A disengaged fan base can quickly become a structural problem, not just a temporary reaction. This places the club in a narrow decision window. Acting early could allow a transition while preserving some stability. Waiting carries the risk of deeper disconnect and long-term damage. In that context, the emergence of Thomas Frank as a potential option changes the discussion. Frank represents a proven profile shaped by his work at Brentford FC, where he combined clear tactical identity with effective player development. His ability to build competitive teams within defined structures has been consistently demonstrated. Even his more challenging period at Tottenham Hotspur does not significantly alter that broader perception. He remains a manager associated with clarity and system-based success. For Birmingham, pursuing a figure like Frank would signal a shift in approach. It would move the project from development toward expectation, from patience toward immediate structure and results. The contrast is clear. Davies represents potential still being realized. Frank represents a model already tested, so the decision becomes difficult to avoid. Can Birmingham afford to continue with Davies if the current trajectory risks both sporting and financial decline? Or does he merit further time, including another transfer window, to fully implement his approach? And if a manager like Thomas Frank is genuinely attainable, is this the moment to act even before the season concludes?